We're going to get started lying on our backs, so get comfortable with any blocks, blankets, or anything you need to feel supported. I'll be guiding you through a meditation to connect with your inner child, so please be gentle and kind with yourself if anything arises. Begin to slowly turn your mind off and go inward. Imagine a safe, comfortable place that feels good. Where are you at? Are you in your house or the home that you grew up in a forest or a jungle, an open field, or perhaps by the sea? Immerse yourself in this environment with the intention of searching for your inner child. When you find him or her, just pause and observe. Are they playing? Are they laying down, crying? Slowly walk towards your inner child and ask what they need. Maybe they need a hug. So go ahead and ask if it's okay to give them a hug. Whatever your inner child needs, can you assure them that you are there for them? Think about the needs that weren't met for you as a child. Can you give that to your inner child as an adult right now? So just allow your mind to play out the scene and settle into this moment with your younger self, finding comfort, compassion, and lots of love. If you're feeling like you need more time, feel free to press pause on this video. If you're ready to move forward, begin to take long, slow, deep breaths, coming back into your body. As we move through class today, keep your inner child in mind. Tap back into them and see if anything shifts or changes. Continue to love on them and nurture them as we move together. Taking your final long, slow, deep breaths. Slowly push yourself up into a seated position, bringing the bottoms of your feet together and your knees apart. You can grab some blocks or pillows and place them under your knees if you need additional support. Move your knees around, be a little playful in this pose. Just tap into your younger self and remember to have a little fun as we move through class today. And slowly begin to fold over your feet, rounding your back and placing your hands or your forearms onto the ground, relaxing your head and your neck. Slowly begin to make your way all the way back up and come onto your hands and your knees, making your way into cat-cow. So on an inhale, lift your chin up, and exhale, round through your upper and lower back, going with your own breath and your own movements. Inhaling, lifting the chin and chest up, and exhaling, rounding through the back, feeling this nice long stretch in your back, in your arms, and your shoulders. And bring your knees apart and your toes together. Drop your hips onto your heels, extending your arms forward into child's pose. Taking a few moments here to get comfortable and ask yourself, does this feel okay? So if you could do your own variation of this posture, just feel free to go into it now. And if any emotions come up, just allow them to come up and imagine giving so many hugs to your inner child. Ask them what they need and let them know that you're here for them and that you'll never let them down. Coming back onto your hands and your knees, tuck your toes under, push your hips up and back into down dog. Taking a few moments to pedal your feet out, pushing your hips up and back, pushing away from the ground, pressing deeply into the pointer finger and your thumbs, taking a bend in the knees or moving the hips around, finding playfulness in your down dog. Lifting your head up and walking your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward, deeply bending your knees. Maybe pedaling the feet out a little bit, shaking your head forward and side to side. Just anything that feels good for you and your body right now. On your next inhale, lift your arms all the way up towards the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. You're going to take your arms by your side and just begin to shake the body out a little bit, jump up and down, and just connecting with that younger self that resides inside. And you're going to take your feet a little bit wider apart, swinging your arms all the way up to the sky, coming into star pose with your toes slightly turned out, the big smile on your face, like you're giving a big hug to the world. Spreading your fingers nice and wide apart, and then placing your hands on the ground to frame your left foot. You're going to pull that right hip forward and straighten that front left leg, coming into pyramid pose. Allowing your head and your neck to relax, taking a bend in that front leg if you need it. And inhale, halfway lift, and walk your hands all the way to the other side with the right leg in front, bending or straightening that front leg, and relaxing the head and the neck here. And slowly come out, bring that left foot forward, take your feet a little bit farther than hip distance apart with your toes slightly turned out. Drop your hips down, coming into Malasana pose with your hands at your heart, closing your eyes, maybe rocking from side to side, and asking what your inner child needs in this moment, and how you can love on yourself more in this moment, and just bring yourself back to a more caring, gentle, and nurturing state. Lifting the hips up, and lifting the arms up towards the sky, hands to heart center. We're going to bring those legs apart again, lifting the arms up and out, coming back into star pose. Bring your hands to your hips and lower your head down and your hands down to the ground. Maybe bending the legs if that feels good to you. Slowly lift halfway up. Maybe bending that left leg, coming into Skandasana. That left heel lifted and that right leg straight, keeping the chest nice and lifted. Walking your hands over to the left and planting your right hand down and twisting open to your left, lifting that left arm up towards the sky. Lowering the left hand down, walking your hands over to your right into Skandasana on the other side, keeping that chin and chest nice and lifted. Bringing your hands to the front of the mat, coming into a low lunge, planting that left hand down, reaching that right arm up towards the sky, twisting to your right. Drop that right hand down, come back to that wide-legged stance, bring your hands to your hips, relax your head and neck, and then slowly bring the chest all the way up, reach the arms up and over your head, and step back to the top of your mat. Lift your arms all the way up to the sky, take a back bend, exhale hands to heart, lower your hands down, inhale halfway lift, and exhale, bring your feet apart, sinking the hips down back into Malasana, hands to heart center. Taking a moment here to come back to your breath, moving from side to side if that feels good. And you're going to take your hands behind you as you drop your hips down to the ground. Keeping your legs bent, you're going to bring your hands behind you, and you're just going to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And straighten your legs out, inch forward and come all the way onto your back. And from here we're coming into fish pose. So you can bend or straighten your legs here, arch your upper back and come onto the top of your head with your arms by your sides, just opening up the chest here. Slowly begin to come out and bring your right knee into your chest, giving it a nice hug, keeping the left leg straight, and then bringing the left knee into your chest, rocking from side to side, giving yourself a nice big hug and just giving thanks to your body. Bring your arms out to the side and drop your legs over to the right. Tapping in with your younger self and just asking what they need in this moment. Let them know you're here for them and that you'll never let them down. Bring your knees back to center. Give them a nice hug into your chest and drop over to your left. This time shifting your gaze over to your right, closing your eyes, and just allow yourself to sink into the earth here and feel greatly supported. Allowing yourself to surrender and relax in this moment. And start to bring your knees back to center. Lifting your feet up towards the sky and reaching for the outside edges of your feet. Coming into happy baby, rocking from side to side. Maybe bending and straightening one leg or the other leg. Just anything that feels good for you in this pose. Having a little bit of fun with this. And bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze of comfort. And we're going to slowly straighten the legs and come into Savasana. Your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Taking a few deep breaths here, getting comfortable for the next few minutes. Coming back to your inner child, comforting her, giving her what she needs or he needs. And just let them know that they're supported and safe in this moment. And give yourself the next few minutes to relax and surrender into the earth to feel supported and loved. Start to come back into your body, bringing your right hand to your lower belly and your left hand to your chest. And take a few moments to send love and compassion to your younger self. Were you able to connect with your inner child and honor them? Were you able to nurture them and give them space to relax and feel seen? So next time you feel emotional or feel things come up in your body, remember you can take a pause and check in with your inner child. Take a big inhale in and out. Another big inhale in and out. Until I come all the way up into a seated position with your hands on your knees and your eyes closed. Coming back to that breath, taking those nice big inhales and exhales. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for joining me in this gentle, nurturing flow. Namaste.